So how it works is, as you can see here, I have used a drop down list, and if I'm typing here J, you can see it's showing me the all the customer name which contains alphabet J. So if I'm selecting here Jessica Martin, you can see it's showing me the company name also. So in this one I have used one of the lookup function, which is not a X lookup, not a V lookup, and not a index match. So for that, if you really want to know like what kind of lookup function I have used here, so keep watching this video till the end. So let's start to create a searchable drop down list in Excel. Hello everyone, welcome to Excel DOS. In this video we'll learn how to create searchable drop down list in Microsoft Excel without using VBA. So let's start with this. As you can see, I have some raw data with me for which we have to create a searchable drop down list. So I will walk you through how to do that one. So first thing is we need the sum of the text, like what kind of text we are looking in this particular range, right? For that, for example, for this particular example, so I'm looking for the text M. Okay, so it means I need all the customer name which contains this term M. Okay, for that first we have to use here the function search. So I will type here search. Now it is asking for the first argument, which is find text. So I am looking for this particular text, then press comma, then within text, so I am looking in this particular range. Okay, then press enter. Now you can see here it's showing all the numeric number, right? It means it's showing the position of this particular letter in this particular range. Okay, but I don't want the position, but I want here the true or false. So what I will do is I will use here another function which is number, then bracket start. Value is already assigned, so I will simply close the bracket so that it can show as a true or false, right? But this is not a solution, okay, because we want here the customer name. For that, what we have to do is we have to use here the filter function. So if you are not sure like how to use a filter function, I have already created video on that. I have mentioned the URL in video description, you can watch that also. So what I will do here is I will use here function filter, then bracket start. Now it is asking for the array. For this example, my array will be this particular name range, right? So then press comma, then include, it's already there. So what I will do is then again I will press here the comma, so that because our second argument is already done, so I will move to the third argument. So if this value is false, so what it means, so we need it as a blank. So then we'll close here. Now you can see it's showing all the customer name which contains letter M, right? So if I change it to I, you can see it's showing all the customer name. Now this part is done, right? So now moving to the next part. So now we have to create here the drop down. For that, what we have to do is we'll go to the data section, then click on data validation, then click on list, and the source will be our this D2, because we have applied the formula in D2 section. Then we will mention here the hash, because we are using the dynamic array function. Once it is done, then go to the error alert, sorry. So then make sure this one is unchecked, okay, and then click on OK. Now you can see here it's showing all the values, right? Because we have anyhow applied here the formulas, right? But it is taking the reference from this particular D1, right? So what we have to do is we have to change the reference to that particular drop down. So I will remove D1, then we'll move to main section, and then click on this particular part, select this one. So now I don't want this one, so I will simply remove this one. So I will type here drop down. So let's see like how it works. So it's showing all the customer name. Okay, so now if I type here I, and then if I click here, you can see it's showing all the customer name which start or end with the term I. Okay, so if I select Hana, so now you can see here it's showing as a blank, right? So we have to use here one of the lookup function which I told you in video starting, like will not use a VLOOKUP, XLOOKUP as well as the index match formula. I will use here the new array function which is a filter function. Yes, you had it right. So I'm going to use a filter function here. For that, what we have to do is we have to type here filter, then it is asking for array. So our array will be this particular range, because we want to showcase the company name, right? So then click comma, then it is asking include, so it should include these things, then it should equal to the selection which we have made from the drop down list. If it is true, then it should show the company name, otherwise it should show as a blank. So let me use this one. So it means Hannah Smith works in Twitter. So let's cross verify also. Hannah Smith is working in Twitter. Yes, it's right. So this is how you can use a searchable drop down list in Microsoft Excel. I hope you like this video. Please like, share and subscribe to Excel Dose. Thank you.